What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of our fantasy draft franchise, where we will be simming the entire fantasy draft for all 32 teams and resetting the entire league. As you can probably tell, we are using the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's my favorite team as the base and exoskeleton of our painting that we are going to create here with this team. I don't generally play with my favorite team as much as I do, general rebuilds and whatnot. I don't use them, even though they do need a rebuild now that Tommy's gone. Yeah, we're going to be seeing if we can get them their third Super Bowl here. There'll be much more in future episodes, but for now, I think we, hop right in and check out who exactly we drafted and how our team is shaping up. As we see here, we got a base rating of 80 overall, and we got Derek Carr. Our offense is not looking good. Okay, we got Derek Carr sitting here. All right, so he is a 31-year-old quarterback, 77 overall with that star dev. We are going to make him our captain right now because, you know what? Your quarterback's got to be your captain. He's got to lead this squad. And we're just going to do what we can with what we have. So Derek has 91 throw power, 87 deep accuracy, 83 medium accuracy, and 88 short accuracy. So, get the ball out of his hands quick and hope he can be accurate. He has some arm strength, so we'll be able to push the ball down the field a bit depending on what type of weapons we got here. And at running back, we picked up Travis Etienne Jr., the second-year stud out of Clemson. He's got a 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 89 agility, just an all-around, do-it-all back who's going to be definitely a three-down back for us. And hopefully, we can get him up to that X-Factor status here. He's going to be part of this franchise until he doesn't want to be anymore. You also take a look here. We did end up also drafting Alexander Madison here, the third-year running back out of Boise State. He's a 76 star dev who is a bit slower than Etienne, but, a bit bulkier and has that trucking at 85. Certainly serviceable if and in case Etienne does go down at any point in this year. Certainly not a bad backup to have. And looking at our weapons here, we got as our WR1 Juju Smith-Schuster, the fifth-year man out of USC. Okay, well, we're going to make Juju your captain as well because someone's got to be in this receiver room. And if an 83 star dev Juju is going to be our WR1, well, that means it doesn't get much better. But we're going to, again, just like Derek, we're going to make this thing work. So Juju is our wide receiver run. Let's see if he can, finally lead a team as that. In our WR2, we got Zay Jones here, who's an 81 normal dev, but he's, definitely a good slot guy. He's got 91 speed, 93 acceleration, that 90 catching. He's going to start the season in the slot and should be, Derek's best friend on the crossing routes here and working that middle of the field. And then we have the Canadian sensation, Mapletron, Chase Claypool, the second-year man out of Notre Dame. He's 24 years old, has a 77 star dev. Big, tall guy, 92 speed, definitely the definition of a height, weight, speed guy. It's just whether or not his hands can stay consistent has been his issue. So, you know what? I'm not unhappy with it. We definitely don't have a whole lot of speed and explosiveness, but we'll work with it. At tight end here, we got Austin Hooper, 76 overall star dev tight end out of Stanford. Serviceable is what I'll say. It's definitely an upgrade that we're going to need to make at some point, but to start it out, he's going to be a possession guy for us. He's terrible at run blocking, so that might be a bit of a problem, but we'll make do. The biggest problem of this offense is this offensive line. Just looking, I see a lot of low numbers. We got DJ Humphries here starting at left tackle, seventh-year man out of Florida. When you got an 80 overall normal dev as your starting tackle, kind of like WR1 and Juju, it doesn't get much better than that. We got Solomon Kinley here who's sitting on a star dev, but Isaiah Wilson at right tackle, 64. I don't think so. Let's put Makari up there at 72. And I think, Billy Price is, but sitting on that star dev will probably leave Solomon Kinley in there, especially with this upgrade point here, push him to 69. He's not trailing by much. 2 points is not a huge difference. We'll definitely take the star dev here. We'd have Tyler Biadish at center, who's, someone who can remain there. I think we can, remain for the next few years, but the O-line is something we're going to have to fix. And where our team rating climbs, this defense, I see a lot of red already. But first, let's start with our nose tackle, Devon Hamilton, the second-year man out of Ohio State. Big body that's going to fill up the middle and shore up our run defense there. Got 91 strength. And just a big body. Exactly what we need in our 3-4 defense. Next, we got in our 3-4 end, we have the big man, Leonard Williams, rocking Warren Sapp's 99. So he's an 84 star dev who has, 85 power move, 89 tackle, 88 block shed, 88 play rec. This guy I'm hoping is going to be a monster in the inside as well. And what I'm assuming is going to be our number one pick is a 97 overall X Factor corner in Jalen Ramsey. He is going to be our captain as well. Just an absolute freak man coverage machine. I'm happy to have him as my corner one. Anchor in the back end, we got Buda Baker, who's a 91 superstar, 91 speed, 85 zone, 88 pursuit. This guy is a homing missile on the field. He will take your dome off. We take a look here, another incredible acquisition who we're going to make captain. All of our captains on our defense, they're going to carry this team. We have Joey Bosa, 91 X Factor. He's a Bosa boy, so we're expecting big things from him. Definitely not on Nick's level, sorry brother, but I'm pumped we have him. And opposite of him, we have the young man, the second-year guy out of Miami, Jalen Phillips. He's definitely going to be a bit of a, hopefully we can see him develop quickly here, but A3 star, it's definitely a great start to be across from the Bosa boy. We also have Miles Jack, who's going to be anchoring the middle of the field here. Very athletic linebacker out of UCLA. 83 star dev. He's very quick and agile. I really am a big fan of Miles Jack when he came out of UCLA as a two-way player. And I'm hoping that he can develop great as well and be the anchor of our linebacking core. As we look into getting to the start of the season, I think we're just going to, looking at our team, especially our offense, we're just going to commit to 7 wins as our goal because, a 77 offense with an 85 defense, I don't expect much from us. We don't have a whole lot of playmakers outside of Etienne. We'll see what Juju does, but not counting on it. Before we get into this game, let's take a look at this Cowboys roster here and see who they picked up. They got Kyler Murray under center there, 5'10 quarterback. We got to be careful him scrambling around. At running back, they have Alvin Kamara, who, all right, he's going to be the game plan. Well, who knows now? We got Jalen Waddle, Elijah Moore. He seems to be banged up here. Jamison Crowder, Greg Dortch, and Braxton Berrios to round it out. So we got to watch out for Waddle's speed. Hayden Hurst is hurt, so we're going to rock with Farrell Brown there at the tight end spot. Their O-line, they got Orlando Brown, and then it looks like, okay, an injury at center. Looks like a kind of, Nate Davis at guard is good. Isaiah Wynn. Okay, they got a good O-line. Coming off the edge, they got Chase Young, excellent, and Josh Sweat opposite of him. They got Devon Godchow, okay, Quincy Williams, Joe Sherbert at linebacker, and Logan Wilson. Big fan of Logan. Love his game. Chidobe Awuzie, Jason Verrett, Jordan Lewis as their top 3 corners. Got LaMarcus Joyner, old man back there at safety, and Deshaun Elliott rounding things out for the Cowboys. I guess we'll take a look at our weekly strategy here and how we're going to attack these guys. I think we're going to worry about defending the medium pass here to start with Kyler. I know he can scramble, but not too worried about it. And the blitz counter for, because our O-line sucks, so we got to definitely protect ourselves. Oh, we got a couple players that had a good week of practice here. Travis Etienne, feeling good after the week of practice going to this game, and he will go up a point. We also got Juju feeling very nice. Going up another point. We're going to pump that into the deep threat here, as that is our scheme. So he gets +1 catching traffic and +3 deep route. And the rest of the guys we can just auto upgrade. Take a look at our opening day keys here. What are the keys to victory? And based on the look of our roster here, we are going to go with stifling defense here and disrupting. No, we're going to stuff the old run here. Games are won and lost in the trenches. Thanks, coach. Now that we got our strategy locked and loaded, I think without further ado, let's head on down to Dallas. Welcome to AT&T Stadium, aka Jerry World, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are here to take on the Dallas Cowboys. We get our first look at this new squad here with Derek Carr under center and Kyler Murray suiting up for the Dallas Cowboys back in Texas with his boy Kamara as well. So it's going to be a real tough game trying to contain this running game, with Kyler Murray, Alvin Kamara, but we also got to worry about Jalen Waddle, as we get our first look as the boys come out in their reds. Kyler showing off for the fans. Grow up, man. Play Call of Duty, dude. Derek Carr gets his last pep talk. Kyler Murray. It is opening week 1 of the NFL season as we are ready to take off. Joe Reed's back to return. And we are off, baby. Boom! The first kickoff of the 2023 season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as Joe Reed reels in the kickoff and brings it right up to the 25-yard line. Here we go, baby, as we get our first look at DC Derek Carr for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. Sitting there at 77 overall. Again, we got the 91 throw power. 74 awareness. This guy's got nothing between the ears. Let's hope we can get this opening week victory here. Definitely going to start the game here on the ground. Get Travis Etienne warmed up here, feeling nice. We got 1st and 10 from their own 25 as he gives to Etienne. He cuts it outside. Huge hole for him, but there is a flag on the play, and that looks like to be an early holding against the Buccaneers. And it is. The son of a gun. Great start, and we got to bring it back due to Robert Jones yanking cloth. So we got 1st and 19 now here. Looking to see if we can get a chunk play here. Carr drops back to pass, throws it way off from Zay Jones, and that will go incomplete. 2nd and 19 now. See what else we can find here. As the play action to Etienne. Looking for Juju. Just finds him. He's unable to stay in balance, but picks up a few yards. 3rd and 7 now for the Buccaneers. We're starting to get a look at what this offense is going to be as Carr connects with Hooper across the middle for a 1st down. Starting the game off 2 for 3. Not a bad one as Logan Wilson gets up a little gingerly. Austin Hooper, this is going to be his role here in this offense. He's going to have to just catch the underneath ones and convert some 1st downs. He's not going to burn anyone or be that much of a game changer. So we just need him to kind of do his job, make the catches when he gets the opportunity, and we got to keep moving forward. As Etienne carries the ball for just a yard there. We got 2nd and 9, Tampa Bay from the 39. As Etienne goes out right and is reeled in by Chase Young. Brings up our first 3rd and 7 here. We got an empty set. Carr back to pass. Finding Juju underneath, but that's not going to be enough as no one could come open downfield, and that is going to be a quick hunting situation for the Buccaneers. As we take a look at Kyler Murray anchoring this Cowboy offense, he's skittish. We got to keep a close eye on this guy. And I think to do that, we definitely got to be able to get some pressure on him, make him make mistakes, We need Joey Bosa to just have a rocket start to this season. 1st and 10, they go play action, and there's pressure early, but he gets the ball out quick to Braxton Berrios with Cam Sutton there on the tackle. It's exactly what we need to do. Make him get the ball out quick. Don't give him opportunities to scramble. As he hands the ball off to Kamara, who breaks the first tackle and has plenty of yards for the first down. Gets it up to the 32-yard line to gain a 12. You know, we got pushed around there. They do have a good old line, but our D-line, I think, is better, and we have to show that right now, especially with our athletic linebackers. You know, we need to make plays and penetrate that backfield as much as possible. 1st and 10 here as Murray drops back to pass. Look, and he throws an interception. Williams jumps the route and picks it off, but unfortunately Murray catches and he's tackled from the quarterback. But let's go, baby. This defense coming out strong early and often. That's exactly the start that we couldn't have asked for a better start. Kyler just didn't see him there as he snuck in trying to get the ball to Pharaoh Brown. Sneaks back and just yoink. And that's going to give Derek Carr and this Buccaneers offense a short field for their second drive of the season here. Let's hope they can convert it into some points. 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 14. Carr turns around, gives it to Etienne as he runs right into the middle, only for about a gain of 3 here. I think this is a perfect passing opportunity play here. See if we can get Juju on that hitch, and if not, if we get decent zone or man here. Boom, it's zone. We got Claypool in the corner. Bingo, baby. The first touchdown of the year goes to Mapletron Chase Claypool as he was wide open in the corner of the end zone. Excellent vision from Derek Carr there. Plenty of time. Good job, O-line. And we score 2 plays after the interception. That's exactly the start we wanted to see as Coach Bowles was fired up for the boys. All right. Make this thing 7, and that is okay. All right. Okay, after the mixed extra point, we are back on defense here as Murray and the Cowboys look to bounce back from that interception where he just did not see him. Size might have been an issue there. I didn't want to say it, but he goes down. Joey Bosa gets the initial pressure, and Leonard Williams comes in and cleans it all up, absolutely flattening Kyler Murray. Night, brother. 2nd and 15 after the sack. So Murray drops back to pass, throws it underneath to Braxton Berrios again, who's quickly rallied and brought down by Cam Sutton. 3rd and 7 now for this Buccaneers defense, who's come out guns blazing, hoping to get off the field and give the offense another chance to put some points on the board. Can't get pressure. Murray says fucking, chucks it deep to Waddle, and it is knocked away, incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th and 7 and a punt. As the Buccaneers now with great field position come back from on offense on their own 43-yard line here. We got 1st and 10. Just looking to add some more points as the ball is off the right side to Etienne. He gets the sideline and picks up a great gain, getting into Cowboy territory. Off to a great start with 4 rushes, 25 yards. That's exactly what we want to see from Etienne. 1st and 10 now as the boys are rolling. Our run game's working. Etienne again cuts it back outside, breaks 1 tackle and picks up 8, a hard 8. All right, he's doing what we need him to do. 2nd and 2. See if we can catch them here on a little play action. Looking deep for Zay Jones, and he comes up with the ball. What a dart from Derek Carr, who's 5 of 6 to start this game. Whew, baby. Now we're talking. 1st and goal here, 4 yards away from pay dirt. Handoff to Etienne, and too easy. Too easy as the Buccaneers expand their lead. 12-0, pending the extra point. Just to prove that I can do it. Almost missed it again, but that baby goes right through, and it is 13-0 for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As Kyler Murray comes back out trying to stop the bleeding here for this Cowboys offense. You know, their defense could definitely use a break as well, so he'll definitely be looking to at least put a drive together to slow us down. Kamara can't go anywhere in the corner blitz where Cam Sutton comes from his nickel spot for a loss of 2 yards. That's 2nd and 12 here. Passing play incoming. Got to be aware of Jalen Waddle. We're going to have a little safety coverage here as he throws it underneath the Kamara, who's quickly brought down by Miles Jack. Bringing up a 3rd and 4 from their own 31. All the momentum is in Tampa's favor right now, as they're going to dial up a bit of a zone blitz here and see if they can get him. They do not. He gets it quick to Berrios again, who's kind of been his safety blanket, and they convert for another first down. So what you're going to see me do a lot in this franchise, I want to let these stats kind of speak for themselves for these players. I'm going to be controlling, for the most part, the interior D-line. And another interception mid-sentence. Miles Jack, our athletic middle linebacker, comes down with the ball, and it almost is like Kyler just can't see our guys out there, even though we're in bright red, as he throws his 2nd interception of the day. And this defense could not ask for a better start to the season. And he just throws it right to him, looking for Braxton again. And unfortunately for Kyler, that is 2 quick interceptions here in the first quarter of the very first game of the season. As Derek Carr comes out with this offense, looking to add more points to the board on another short field. 1st and 10, again here in Cowboy territory, as they can start with the pass. He gets it out quick to Claypool for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. As I was saying, though, on defense, I'm going to be kind of just using the interior D lineman, and usually if there's 2 of them, the one that has a lesser rating, I want to let the players play for themselves. And when we're on offense, I obviously I'm the quarterback and the running, whoever has the ball in their hand. When I throw to receiver, I'm not going to use or try to come back and get him. We're going to try to let our guys, play their game how their ratings want them to play. As Carr completes on 3rd and 3 to Juju Smith-Schuster for the first down. Almost stumbled over that name, and it probably will happen quite a bit. 1st and 10 here with 20 seconds left to go in the first, as handoff to Etienne up the middle for a cheeky little gain of 4. We'll bring up 2nd and 6 here. See if we can get a play off before the end of the first quarter. Try to maximize the pressure we put on these Cowboys. As we just get it off, give it to Etienne again, and he gets just kind of sucked in there by Logan Wilson, unable to get the edge. And we bring up a 3rd and 3 on the other side of the first quarter, as this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team is up 13-0 on the back of their defense. 3rd and 3 here now from the 8-yard line, hoping to add more to this lead, as Derek Carr fumbles the ball, strip sacked, and that is, golly, the offensive line just couldn't hold up long enough. And as you see, our center left, Solomon Kinley, is just standing there doing nothing. He leaves his guy. No communication, and Derek Carr can't hold on to the football. And that is going to be a huge turnover on downs, and hopefully not a big momentum shift for this Cowboys team, as we have our first blunder of the game. 1st and 10 for Murray as he throws it, and Budda Baker picks it off. We get the ball right back. That doesn't even... All right, I mean, we'll take it from our missile of a safety. As you can see, that thing just falls right through Farrell Brown's mitts, and somehow Budda Baker comes up with it. And we'll take it for Kyler Murray's 3rd interception of this first half. Holy moly, I was not expecting this. We are on All Madden, as well as we are using Matt 10 and Bengals slider from Operation Sports. If you guys are curious, you can go check those out. Just kind of a more realistic feel to it. We got 2nd and 8 here for Derek Carr, and this Buccaneers offense, as no one is coming open. Carr's running for his life and is able to just get rid of it out of bounds. So we had no separation there on the slants. This brings up a 3rd and 6 here from the 20. Looking to just convert if we can, but if we get a matchup, which we do with our new wide receiver 1, Juju Smith-Schuster, and the ball, I don't know if underthrown or if he should attack at its high point, but we'll settle for a field goal attempt here to go up 16 points early in the second quarter. Man, this downswing, I am screwing this up, but it goes through, and that is a 16-0 lead for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road at Dallas, Week 1. Murray back to pass here on this 1st and 10, and he is brought down by Joey Bosa as he tries to escape to the right. And that is exactly what we hope to see all year long from Big 97 out there, as he just absolutely bullies the right tackle, and Kyler should not worry about that. Never head right, always head left. 2nd and 17 here after the sack. So we got man coverage out there. As Murray gets it out to Braxton Berrios again. Not much of a game. We got 3rd and 11 here. This is almost must convert for this Cowboys team, as the momentum is not on their side at all. Murray with a clean pocket, rolling to his right, throwing and unable to stay in bounds is Farrell Brown. As they punt the ball off to us. Joe Reed fumbles the football. No way, as it is scooped up and the Cowboys are going to score. What the heck is this game, as Ryan Anderson picks up the Joe Reed fumble on the punt return, as he just runs into the back of his own guy, almost a butt fumble scenario, and that thing is just easily scooped up, and that puts the Cowboys on the board. It is now 16-7 as Joe Reed squeezes the ball that time. 1st and 10 here as Etienne takes it up the middle. He fumbles. And luckily for us, Zay Jones is already belly down and just scoops up the ball. Man, what is happening here in this first week of the season? 2nd and 4 here as Etienne tries to get up, runs into his own lineman, and unfortunately it's going to bring up 3rd and 3 here. Converted a few 3rd downs already. We're going to be looking for Juju again here on this route as he comes open, and we will convert another 1st down. 1st and 10 here. Etienne again. He bounces it outside, unable to get around the corner, and is brought down, but a very nice gain of 3 yards. He is having quite the first half for us. You know, the way our own line is kind of built, I was not really expecting to have this much success, as Etienne sticks his foot in the ground, heads north and south, and converts once again as we move up into Cowboy territory to the 48-yard line. Carr back to pass here. Just gets rid of it to Juju, and he gets a gain of 9 yards for another short 2nd down attempt. This looks like it could be an opportunity to catch them sleeping here. We're going to try a little bit of a play action as Carr throws, and Logan Wilson gets his mid up there. We are lucky that did not get picked off, actually, which now brings up 3rd and 1. In hindsight, will tell you we should have just ran it anyways, so we will gladly do it here as Etienne crosses again and picks up the 1st down, as he's up to 77 yards here with 5:48 to go in the first half. We're here at 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers as Carr drops back to pass. Can't find anyone open again. He fumbles it once again as Logan Wilson scoops it up this time and unable to get away from Zay Jones, but that is another sack fumble for this Cowboys defense. And my goodness, we have got to shore up or get rid of the ball or get some separation. I mean, we're not really helping each other out right now. We come back to the Cowboys here as Murray gets the ball out to Kamara for a quick gain of 3 yards, which brings up 2nd and 7 as the clock counts down in this first half. Murray's back to pass, scrambling around, able to get rid of it to Farrell Brown, who was able to convert and get that 1st down. Now that's where Murray's dangerous right there. When he can get out of the pocket freely and be moving and keeping his eyes downfield, that's where things can start to get a little silly for us, and we could find ourselves, you know, down sooner than later. Split back here as they hand off to Kamara, who absolutely bulldozes Budda Baker and picks up a 1st down. This is something we can't have either, is Kamara get hot, because he just absolutely ran over Budda Baker, who's known to lay the boom on people, and he did not affect Alvin Kamara at all. Empty set here, 1st and 10, as Murray gets rid of the ball quick to Jamison Crowder there for a gain of 7. Bringing up a 2nd and short here. This Cowboys team got some new life after the scoop and score fumble on the punt return, and they are starting to move the ball now here before halftime. But Jalen Phillips breaks free and stops Kamara in the backfield and says, nah, Not so fast. And that is exactly what we want to see from him opposite of Joey Bosa. 3rd and 8 here. Cowboys could definitely use a conversion here. As Murray scrambles out to the left, he is going to slide and just be short as we approach the 2-minute warning. And they're going to go for it actually here on 4th and 2. Feeling a little desperate and like they need it as Murray drops back, throws it, completes to Pharaoh Brown, and unfortunately we did have some tight coverage, but was able to convert and give them a first down. Minute 40 left here and counting as Murray drops back to pass, and he goes down from Quinton Bohanna, the big, reserve D tackle, I believe is like 340 or 360, something like that. Just a huge body comes screaming up the middle. And if he lands on Kyler, he might be a part of the earth. That brings up 2nd and 17 here, a long way to go. This defense is playing out of their mind in this first half. As Murray gets it to an open Pharaoh Brown, and he unfortunately lets that slip through his mitts. Which brings up 3rd and 17 with a minute to go. Screen to Kamara. And Miles Jack falls, and enough to trip him up, and that should be enough to hold him for a field goal attempt as the Buccaneers take a timeout to try to leave some clock. The Cowboys do convert the field goal. It is now 16-10 here with 52 seconds to go in the first half, and Derek Carr is seeing how he can control a 2-minute drive. He drops back to pass. Can't find anyone. Steps in the pocket, and he is brought down immediately again. That is tough. We're not going to call a timeout. We're going to see if we can get a chunk play here as the clock's now under 20 seconds. His Carr drops back to pass. Sees Zay Jones on the wheel route, and he completes it. That is going to be a first down. We get a quick timeout here. There's 15 seconds left as Zay Jones, stacked with Juju, breaks outside and heads north-south, and once he's even, he's leaving, baby. He gets behind the defender, and a beautiful ball from DC. 1st and 10 here, 15 seconds to go. Ball on the 38. Carr drops back to pass. Can't find anyone. Throws it to Etienne out the backfield. Loss of a yard. That leaves 10 seconds, and we're going to try the 56-yard field goal. It is up and short as Braxton Berrios is going to bring it out. This is not good. There's a lot of field there. He spins back into all the big boys, and we are very lucky as we take a 16-10 lead in a kind of weird first half of the first week of the season. As you can see here, we are dominating in every fashion. We've had the ball more passing yards, more rushing yards, and just a couple blunders here. Now with the halftime report, we're going to take a look around the league here as we have the Buffalo Bills beating the Los Angeles Rams as Zach Wilson defeats Kenny Pickett and the boys down there in LA. Next, we're going to hop over to an NFC South battle where the Saints put up 41 points to defeat the Falcons. The Saints have Joe Burrow, Kenneth Walker, Allen Robinson, as the Falcons have Aaron Rodgers and Curtis Samuel with Dane Evans at running back. Interesting in the South as we kick off the second half here. Berrios returning, brings it up and can't do much with it. Gets to the 20-yard line as we will see this Cowboys offense. As you can see here, Kyler Murray did not have a good first half with 3 interceptions, only 58 yards, and I could only imagine that they made some halftime adjustments and aren't going to let that happen again. This is a big moment for our team. We got to make sure they don't get points here on this drive and keep momentum. As Murray drops back and finds Jalen Waddle, our first sighting, his first catch of the day, and this is something we can't let happen. The first play of the second half, off play action, they find Jalen Waddle open in the middle of the field for a big chunk gain. 1st and 10 here, now from their 44, as Murray hands off to Kamara, who's swallowed up in the middle of that defense. Brings up 2nd and 9. Looks like the Buccaneers are bringing 0 here, as Murray gets rid of it quick to Pharaoh Brown, and he is cut down by Budda Baker for another first down. This Cowboys offense seems to be rolling, and the crowd is getting involved. 1st and 10 for Murray as he whips it out to Alvin Kamara, who taps his toes in for a gain of 6. And you can see Kyler has already goddamn near tripled his throwing yards already. Big problem here. We got to slow this down. 2nd and 4 here as they cross half field and they're on our 34. Gets the ball out quick to Jalen Waddle, who converts again as Mike McCarthy claps on. 1st and 10, Kamara outside. Not much there. Gains 4 though. To bring up 2nd and 6 here from the 27-yard line. Single back here. As Murray's under center. Turns around. Gives it to Kamara, who again is swallowed up by our big nose tackle, Devon Hamilton. Massive 3rd and 5 here as they are kind of on the cusp of field goal range, especially if we can get a sack or any kind of pressure. Murray drops back. He gets rid of it quick. And guess who he finds? Mr. 3rd down, Braxton Berrios reels it in again as Cam Sutton's having a tough time locking number 10 down. So Murray rolls out to the left on this 1st and 10, and he slides short again, bringing up a nice 2nd and 1 for them from the 9-yard line. 16-10 here still in Dallas, as the Cowboys are sniffing the end zone as he gets rid of it to Pharaoh Brown, who crosses the goal line, and that is an opening drive in the 2nd half. Touchdown for these Dallas Cowboys, and before you know it, they are going to have the lead, which is kind of hard to believe with how that 1st half went. All right, Coach Bowles, it's time to tighten things up. The Buccaneers' first drive here in the 2nd half. They are now finding themselves down a point as it's 17-16 as the first handoff to Etienne up the middle, and he gains a good chunk of yards, picking up 13 there in the 1st down. You know, he is going to be someone that's going to be massive for us for each week and for years to come. I'm so excited that he was on our team. He's fun to play with. And as I say that, he gets absolutely nowhere as Logan Wilson comes and meets him in the gap. 2nd and 10 here for Derek Carr. Certainly a passing opportunity here. Hopefully we can pick up some good yards as he dumps it off here to Preston Williams. Our 4th receiver is not going to see a lot of time, but gains enough to give us a short 3rd down attempt. So we hand it off to Etienne once again, who just is able to get, he's just a little bit slow to, bust through that hole and break it outside, but certainly enough for the 1st down, which is, all we can really ask for. 1st and 10 here from close to midfield as Derek Carr gets brought down by Logan Wilson on this linebacker blitz. He came absolutely free, and even though we had hot route there, Derek Carr had 0 time to get rid of that ball, and honestly, he's got to see that. 2nd and 16 now for this Buccaneers offense as Derek Carr throws it into tight coverage, looking for Zay Jones, but that's going to bring up a long 3rd and 16, and we got to just be careful we don't make any mistakes here and give them a short field. Carr drops back to pass, looking for anyone. He can't find nobody. He just has to drop it off to Etienne and get what he can, and that is not much. He picks up 8 yards, but certainly going to be a punting situation here for Tampa Bay. As you can see, Kyler said, fuck that 1st half, enough's enough, and he started 6 for 6, and that touchdown to take a 1-point lead. As the Buccaneers look to stop the bleeding here as Kamara is wrestled down by Miles Jack for a short gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now. We're able to pin him with the punt back inside the 15 here, and hopefully we can take advantage of this situation here, pinning them deep. As Murray drops back to pass, he gets rid of it, and Jalen Ramsey's there, our stud corner, to make sure he does not hold on to it, pushes him out of bounds. Bringing up a long 3rd and 9 here for Kyler. As he gets rid of the ball, finds, guess who again? Braxton Berrios just slipping away from Cam Sutton, and we are unable to contain him in this 2nd half. Well, really all game, but especially as Awuzie gets the crowd back into this game. Full momentum swing here for this Dallas offense, as Kamara shrugs off Budda Baker once again on the swing pass and nearly breaks through Jalen Ramsey's tackle. As we see at the top, Budda Baker, see ya bitch. This is what we can't have happen. We need Buddha to make that tackle for a loss if we're going to be successful. Our offense isn't going to score a ton of points. We need to make big plays on defense. Play action here on 2nd and 4 as he gets rid of it. And somehow Jamison Crowder, in the tight coverage from Ramsey, comes down with that ball and keeps his feet in. Hell of a throw and hell of a grab. As Ramsey is just late to get there. He does keep his feet in. What a catch. We got big Quinton Bohanna in the middle again. See if he can make some magic happen and chase down number 1. So he gets off his block, but picked up by Kamara. Gets some pressure, but of course, Kyler finds Braxton Berrios as he gets inside the 30-yard line for another first down, as this third quarter is about to come to an end. As the third quarter comes to an end, it is 17-16 Cowboys here, as they had quite the third quarter throwing the football. Start of the fourth here, it is 1st and 10 for Kyler, as they lead by a point, as he gets rid of it quickly, and they're going to say incomplete pass, and that will be 2nd and 10. We really need to find a way to stop this bleeding. I don't really know what else we can do. We need to get more pressure. Gets rid of it to Jalen Waddle once again for a short gain, and it'll be 3rd and 6 here. They are in field goal range, and that is kind of best case scenario right now. If we can hold them to that and hopefully put together a touchdown drive. As Kyler tosses a screen to Kamara, who's out in the open, but wrangled down nicely by Thompson. Sitting over there at free safety. That's what we need Buddha to do. And the kick is good as the Dallas Cowboys take a 4-point lead now, and that missed extra point that we had early might come into play here. This car brings the offense back out, gets the ball to Etienne on the angle route as he takes it upfield for a quick first down on first down. Now, that's something I'd like to see us use more with Etienne, is him out the backfield. This car drops back to pass, looking for Claypool, finds him on the out route as he bullies his way through to get some extra yards, and that is another chunk play. As we can see, this Buccaneers offense deciding off chunk plays. We're going to go hurry up here, try to catch this Dallas defense off guard. Carr throws it, finds Claypool again in the middle of the field, and that is another big first down as Derek Carr's starting to feel it. He gets the boys to the line once again. And this time gives it off to Travis, who makes his way up for about a gain of 4 there, bringing up 2nd and 6. On the 17-yard line here, Carr under center, hoping to get some points here, preferably a touchdown, as Etienne is met in the backfield, as those Cowboys decided we're going to bring the linebackers on this play and see if we can interrupt their rhythm. And they did. Big third down here for the Bucs. Certainly would like a first down. As he gets rid of it, and falling off from Juju, nearly gets the interception. We will have to settle for 3 points, which we do, and cut the lead back down to 1 point here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 now for Kyler as he tries to maintain the 1-point lead, if not add on to it, as he goes play action on the first play. Under pressure, looking for Waddle, finds him as he jumps in front of Buda Baker and gets a massive play to completely flip field position. And this Buccaneers defense, it is a tale of 2 halves here in week 1. We can't do anything now and stop this team. 1st and 10 now from the 41 as Kamara is only able to gain a yard. Long second down here for Kyler and the Cowboys. You see we got great penetration, and Bohanna again making a play. Not quite a TFL, but we'll take it. 2nd and 9 here for Murray. He's got Phil Brown close in the slot. Gets rid of it to who else? Braxton Berrios takes a big lick from David Long there, our second middle linebacker. A short 3rd and 3 attempt here for this Cowboys team. Eye back as Murray whips it out to Kamara. Open field, Jalen Ramsey can't bring him down. Buda Baker barely drags him down as Kamara falls forward for the first down. God, they move closer into Buccaneer territory. You know, Jalen's got to make that tackle. Buddha's got to hold them back there. We got to be aware, but they are out-muscling us this second half. I think we got a little too comfortable at halftime, thinking we're the shit. Week 1 of the 2023 season. Kamara shrugging off Miles Jack again, not able to gain much more, but brings up a manageable 2nd and 4 here as this clock is about to come under 5 minutes here soon in the 4th quarter. This Buccaneers team needs a stop quickly, but Kamara finds a seam and breaks out, getting inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Cowboys. This is not at all good, as we are now at 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. As Kyler gets rid of it quickly underneath, down to the 1-yard line. Oh boy, giving up a touchdown here is going to make this tough as Greg Dortch gets them down nice and close. Murray dropping back to throw, gets rid of it to Kamara, who absolutely, Alvin Kamara is an absolute freak right now. Just doesn't give a fuck about anyone. See ya, bitch. Good night. Take a dirt nap. And this Tampa Bay team is kind of shell-shocked, to be honest, right now, as it is somehow 27-19 here in week 1. I think we've been playing pretty damn well as Etienne carries it again on 1st down for a big gain, looking like 7 or 8. 7 is what they're going to call it. I just can't believe we are down by 12 or by 8 already. We were up 16 at one point as Carr play action, looking deep and is throws in between 2 guys instead of at 1, and it is now 3rd and 3 with 3:05 left to go in the game. It is shaking here at Jerry World as Carr drops back to pass and cannot hit. Says perfect accuracy, but a simple drag route. As Todd Bowles says, stay out there. And our workhorse is unable to pick it up. That is a turnover on downs. As Kyler Murray gets it to Jamison Crowder, and we are running out of time. They are in our zone. Oh man, it just doesn't feel like we should be losing this game, but the most inopportune things have happened to us, the most inopportune times, and as Kyler drops back, and we are able to get him with Jalen Phillips wheeling around the outside for a big loss as Tampa calls a timeout ahead of the 2-minute warning to try to, you know, salvage as much time as they possibly can. As Kamara brings it up, Buccaneers will take another one with 5 seconds to go until that 2-minute warning. 3rd and 13 here, so I guess best case scenario is hold them to a field goal and you're down 11. Still a 2-possession game, but that is looking like what's going to happen as Joey Bosa is able to bring down Kamara. And the kick is good. It is now 30-19 Cowboys. Under 2 minutes to go as Derek Carr trying to bring back the Buccaneers in this ruckus arena. It's not an arena, stadium. As he gets the ball out quick to Zay Jones for a short gain. Time is running. We have to push the ball downfield. And I know our O-line cannot hold up. Carr looking for anybody. Just says, fuck it, throws it up, and it is knocked away. Thank goodness. That was a Jameis Winston-esque throw, if I've ever seen one. 3rd and 5 now, 1:26 to go. Carr dropping back, looking for absolutely anyone. Trying to go deep, and unable to make anything happen. 4th and 5 here. He throws a frozen rope up the rail to Zay Jones. Completion. Have to use our last timeout. Oh boy, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. We need a big chunk play as he gets rid of it to Austin Hooper. Makes a big catch. That is exactly what it needed. We got to go hurry up. You know, call the same play. Who cares at this point? Zay Jones running. No one there. Nothing for Derek. We're just going to try to throw, get rid of it. Thank God it was landing where no one was. 2nd and 10 here. 42 seconds to go. I mean, there's still hope. If we score and somehow get the onside kick. The press on Juju. He doesn't win. Zay is wide open. Finding Zay Jones up the rail again. That is a touchdown late in the game. Impressive drive. Wish we could have done that all game. But now we also need a 2-point conversion here. We're going to rely on Juju to win his route as he does. We just get it off as Carr almost gets brought down, but Juju's gonna do his Juju thing even though we are losing. All right, onside kick attempt. Let's get this. Line it up. That looks perfect. Here we go, baby. What? Man, what the... What? How did that go completely sideways? All right. Well, hey, that's week 1, baby, of this Buccaneers fantasy franchise. And what a game it was. Certainly lots we need to learn from. I thought, our defense played incredible that first half. But we still gave up 30 points, and we fall 30-27 here week 1 on the road as Kyler Murray battles back from a 3-interception first half to lead his team back to victory. Just a ton of mistakes and brain farts and missed tackles, offensively, the strip sacks, the turnover on special teams. But as we look at our stats here overall, I mean, Travis Etienne had a heck of a game. He did have the one fumble. Luckily, we recovered it. But Zay Jones really balled out for the boys, especially on the last drive. Juju, we'd like to see that up a bit, but Chase had a good game. As you can see, Robert Jones and Tyler gave up the sacks. So Cameron Sutton led our team in tackles for the game with 11. Jalen Phillips had 3 TFLs, a sack and a half, as well as Leonard Williams and Joey Bolton with a sack piece. And there's Quinton Bohanna, 6'4", 360, you silly son of a gun. God, I hope we can get him some more playing time. And those 3 picks we were talking about from Buda, Miles, and Darius Williams. But unfortunately, it was not enough as we fall short and we do not achieve our opening day goal. We did hold Kamara under the rushing yards, but definitely didn't get the win there as we fall to 0-1 on the season. As we look ahead to next week's game against a division opponent of, well, we see it already, Joe Burrow and the New Orleans Saints. So we take a quick peek here at the league leaders after week 1, and of course, we got Joe Burrow. But thank you very much for tuning into episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you guys later. See you on the next episode. Peace!